Hello everyone, my name's Elspeth and welcome to the Planeswalker Pantheon. Today we are opening up a Modern Horizons 3 gift bundle. Let's crack into this beautiful shiny box, shall we? They put this one in a little upside down, but that's fine. I love this artwork of the new Tamiyo that's in the set. And I believe that's Kira. And we've got our little ad poster, so a bunch of the portraits right there. Far out. We've got our art dividers and a bunch of little tokens of the new Tamiyo. Got our collector booster, which will open right at the end. Our regular old play boosters. Our beautiful spin down for the bundle. And we have our promo and land packs right here, which we'll put all to the side. But let's get into these. Alright, we'll skip through the commons as we usually do. And our uncommons. Our first rare is Disruptor Flute. So for 2 mana, you get an artifact with flash. When it enters the battlefield, you choose a card name. Spells with the chosen name cost 3 more to cast, and activated abilities with sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Foil a Cursed Marauder, and a Swamp, and an art card. Next one up. Alright. Commons. Uncommons. Ooh, we've got a good one in Ugin's Binding. 2 and a blue for an instant with Devoid. Return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. When you cast a color spell with mana value 7 or greater, you may exile Ugin's Binding from your graveyard. When you do, return each non-land permanent you don't control to their owner's hands. And a foil Vexing Bauble. Ooh, and a signed art card of Eladamri. Alright. Next one up. Alright, that's our commons. Our uncommons. We got an Urza's Incubator, 3 mana for an artifact. When it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creature spells of the chosen type cost 2 less to cast. And a Invert Polarity, so it's a double rare pack. 2 blue and a red for an instant. Choose target spell, then flip a coin. If you win the flip, you gain control of that spell. You may choose new targets for it. If you lose the flip, counter the spell. Foil Shattered Landscape, and a normal mountain, and a spawn. There we go. We'll do it like that. Next one up. Alright. Our uncommons. Another Urza's Incubator. Don't read that. Oh, but we do have a Nethergoyf. 1 black for a creature Lurgoyf. It's a mythic. It's a star and +1 star. Its power is equal to the number of card types in your graveyard, and its toughness is equal to that number +1. You can escape it for 2 and a black. Exile any number of other cards from your graveyard with 4 or more card types. Ooh, and a foil Snow-Covered Wastes. And a full art land, and the Death Touch Worm. which is really nice. So Nethergoyf and a binding, which is pretty solid to get my hands on. Two of the better rares, I think. We'll flick through again. Ral and the Implicit Maze. This other side of our uncommons. Planet Genesis. There's Nightblade. Oh, we've got Sorin of House Markov. This is actually the first one I've opened. 1 of black for a legendary creature, human noble. It's a 1/4 with lifelink and extort. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, exile Sorin of House Markov. Then return him to the battlefield, transform it under his owner's control, where he becomes Sorin Ravenous Neonate. It has extort, +2 to create a food token, -1 to have a deal damage equal to the amount of life you gained this turn to any target, and -6 to gain control of target creature. It becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. Put a lifelink counter on it, and if you control a white permanent other than that creature or Sorin. Then we have a foil Sage of the Unknowable, and we'll piff that. Okay, so that's a 3 mythic box, and like 2 of them were actually pretty decent. Actually, no, they're all pretty solid, actually. What am I talking about? Alright. Commons. Uncommons. We've got Kirik, Son of Yawgmoth. This is what... I wonder if there's like a Mono Black Devotion-esque list now that's going to be existing in Modern. Anyways, Kirik, Son of Yawgmoth, 4 and 3 Phyrexian Black, legendary creature Phyrexian Horror Minion, 2/2 with lifelink. For each black inner cost, you may pay 2 life rather than pay that mana. Whenever you cast a back spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Kirik, Son of Yawgmoth. Spring Hunt and Tuco, 1 and a green for an enchantment creature, Insect Monk. It's a 1/1 with bestow for 1 and a green, and enchanted creatures gets +1/+1. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1 and a green if it's attached to a creature you control. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature. If you didn't create a token this way, create a 1/1 green insect token. And a foil Phyrexian Ironworks, or foil Mountain, and an insect. Very good. Alright, skip through the commons. Alright, and now our uncommons. And our rare is Eldrazi Linebreaker. 1 colourless and a red for a creature Eldrazi, 3/3 with Devoid and Trample. Being in combat on your turn, target creature you control gains haste and gets -X/-0 until end of turn, where X is the number of Eldrazi you control. Siege Smash. Oh, and our art card. Very nice. Whoop. Jeez, that just slipped and fell right out of my hands right there. Next one up. This is the second last of our normal boosters. We will continue on. That's the end of our commons. And we've got a Polluted Delta, so we've got a fetch land. Tap, pay 1 life, sacrifice Polluted Delta, search your library for an island or swamp, put it into the battlefield, and then shuffle. Foil Victimize, very nice. And a Witch Enchanter as our art card. So I've got a fair number of art cards. Alright, last pack to go. Alright. Skip through. And we've got a Jet Medallion, 2 mana for an artifact. Black spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Very nice. Sowing Mycospawn, 3 and a green for a creature of Eldrazi Fungus, at 3/3 with kicker for 1 and a colourless. When you cast a spell, search your library for a land card and put it into the battlefield and shuffle. And when you cast a spell, if it was kicked, exile target land. Refurbished Familiar. And a Swamp, and a Spawn. Now, to the special, which is the Collector's Pack. Jeez, that's real tight. Alright. Our commons. Our uncommons. Foil Fallout Mountain. Old Border Tune the Narrative. Foil Old Border Consuming Corruption. Psychic Frog in foil, blue and a black for a creature frog, it's a 1/2. When deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card. Discard a card to put a +1/+1 counter on the frog. Exile 3 cards from your graveyard. It gains flying until end of turn. We have a Jory in foil, Moag Ancient. 2 green and blue for legendary creature elemental, it's a 2/4. When enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green forest dried land creature token for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone in this game. At the beginning of each combat, land creatures you control get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is Jyoti's power. Ooh, that's an Ugin Binding in the full art. We don't need to read this because we had this in our normal bundle, but man, that's a nice hit right there. Old Border Dress Down, very nice, from Modern Horizons 2. 1 in a blue for an enchantment with flash. When it's the battlefield, draw a card. Creatures lose all abilities, and being the end step, sacrifice Dress Down. And a foil full art Sorin of House Markov. Again, we don't need to read this because we open this in our normal packs, but we've got the beautiful full art there. That is gorgeous. And we've got our foil token. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe. It lets people know that I exist and I'm making content. Mostly for my entertainment, but hopefully you're entertained by it as well. You can follow me on Twitter. Links are down below. And you can also find me at the Planeswalker Pantheon on Facebook. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.